Hi, welcome to or back to my channel. I'm Phoebe, and this video is going to be me sketching all the members of Stray Kids, which is a K-pop group, if you don't know. And if you do know, this is probably my favorite group, I would say, most definitely. And I feel like I haven't drawn them at all. I've drawn 17 before, but I haven't drawn Stray Kids, and I was like, I literally love Stray Kids, so why have I not drawn them yet? And so this is that video, and yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, so I first started off with my two biases, which are Lino and Han, and oh my god, I love them so much. They're like, I don't know. So I feel like they've always been my biases. Like, from when I first started looking into the group, which is, like 2 years ago is when I started really getting into K-pop. And I really liked Han from just, like, seeing him perform and stuff like that. And I feel like Lino just kind of came with that. I don't really know when that happened, but it did. Anyways, so the first person I drew was Lino, which is, I feel like I count his overall sketch as more of like a warm-up because he seems really stiff. And when I say that, like, it looks fine, but like when I look at him in the picture, it's just, or compared to the other sketches I've drawn, it's just, he seems like really like just face value him, if that makes sense. And there's no fluidity at all, and it's just so stiff. I use that word a lot in my artwork lately, stiff, but like I feel like it's especially been true when like when I definitely look at different poses and like especially clothing and stuff like that. My art has generally been really stiff, and so I'm trying to work towards like, or work away from that, I guess. And try to get something more flowy, and it definitely got better as it was going on, but I feel like as I started getting more comfortable, they started looking less like the person, if that makes sense. But this is also good practice for likeness, because I feel like I would draw, because sure, you can have like a certain style, and that's why you draw eyes away or whatever, but like usually I would say general rule, I'm trying to get people to actually look like them or like look like themselves, and it's really hard, especially when you're so used to drawing a certain way or like faces a certain way, and then you change it depending on the person and then it looks off. But this was definitely helped loosen up that aspect of it, I guess. And I would say, yeah, Lino was definitely like a warm-up, because the photo I choose, even like the photo, like it was a good photo, but like it was just like straight on, which I guess some of the other ones are there too, but like some of them are kind of like looking to the side or something like that. But yeah, I actually don't know where. I think I just literally searched up his name on Pinterest, and like it was a photo that popped up. Like I think that's like all that there was to it. Wait, like literally, it's from, I'm gonna see if I can put up the photos or like the references that I had for it, but I don't know if I can get all of them because I don't think I saved all of them. But yeah. So what was I going to talk about? Okay, so now that I'm just going to draw him, because you kind of get the idea, it's just like their face, that I'm drawing. What can I talk about? One thing that has been, I guess not so late recently, because it's kind of been out for a while, but Stray Kids' new Stray Kids' wait, I'm getting off topic. What was I just talking about? Oh, Stray Kids, their new album. I don't know if it's really an album because it's so short. Like a mini album. Is that even a thing? But like the one where like they paired up and stuff like that. I love it so much, and it got me so excited for like, I don't know, it got me so excited for all like their future music and stuff like that, because I just love the dynamic of making like, not using everybody, if that makes sense, but kind of them pairing up, but then making a really good song based off of that, even if it's like less people. But I really enjoyed all of those songs. especially the ones, obviously with my biases in it. I'm biased. I love Truman and, oh my god, what's the other one? Cinema. Those are really good. I also loved Escape. And, what is it? Burning Tires? I don't even... I loved all of them. They were so good. Like, even the music videos were good. Which is actually funny because I feel like a lot of K-pop recently, which this is actually, okay, this is a really big generalization, but there's like a lot of, I feel like there's like a lot of songs like they'll produce and like they're okay, but they're not like amazing, if that makes sense. Of course there's like the really good ones, like, okay, I can't give an example right now, or like an example like the mini album, but like then there's like sometimes it's like they're just trying to produce too much music at the same, like, at a fast pace, and then it'll, like, I don't know, and the quality isn't the same, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't support them, but I'm just glad that their new songs turned out as good as they were. The next one I'm doing is Han, and I would say it looks like him. Okay, it looks like the photo that I had of him, but it, like, if I looked at him, it doesn't look like him, if that makes sense. Like, if I had all these drawings and I could just, like, try to guess who each person was, I bet I could kind of generally guess, but it'd be harder because, like, it's not like, okay, what am I even saying? It's like, if I look at that sketch, I'm not going to be like, that, I know immediately who that is, if that makes sense. So, yeah. But I think it looked like the photo I had, or like the reference I had. It definitely looked pretty similar. So, yeah. So that's what, for Han. I would say this is definitely, like, even the second one is where I started loosening up my, like, grip more, and I started getting more those fluid motions, because it's just, like, I don't know, it becomes more natural and it becomes faster, because it took me literally forever to draw Lino. Obviously, you probably can't tell because it's all sped up, but it took me, like, a really long time, and I would say generally, if I'm just, like, sketching, it doesn't really matter how much time it takes, but you can definitely see, like, how short, the last people I draw are. I think I drew, okay, here it is. I drew Changbin, Seungmin, and IN, and for my last, like, 3, because it's on the other page, and they literally took, I swear, okay, maybe not 5 seconds, but I swear they took, like, 5 seconds to draw, because they just went by so fast compared to the other page. So I guess, like, once I got the hang of it, though some of them, again, I feel like the accuracy kind of got lower, so I don't know if that's a good or bad thing that I went faster, but that's definitely something that happened. Also, Han and Lino are the ones that I actually drew, like, their shoulders. I feel like everyone else I just drew, like, the collar or the, like, just beginning of their outfit, but I didn't really go into what they were wearing, which maybe it's also because I just got lazier as I kept going. I just did not want to draw pose or draw clothes. But that's definitely happened as it was going on. Okay, the next person I draw is Hyunjin, and he is probably, like, I think he turned out the best, because maybe it's because of his haircut. Oh my god, his buzz cut. Maybe it's because of his buzz cut, but, like, it definitely looks like him to me. Maybe it's because of his haircut, because, like, everyone else kind of has similar haircuts, except, like, it's, like, Felix, but he definitely looks like, if I like, was shown a sketch, I probably would guess it was him, and, again, that's, like, a good thing, so, yeah, he definitely is probably one of the best ones I made, and I also think it's just because of, like, the shading, too. I've been working more on how to draw, like, specific aspects of, like, features of the face and stuff like that, because I feel like I pretty much, like, the eyes on my characters or the eyes on the people I draw, they kind of are consistent, and so I feel like that's kind of what I kind of built up my own style in that. But certain things like noses and even like hair and stuff like that, I feel like I haven't really gotten the hang of that yet. So I'm still trying to do like more different studies on references and stuff like that, just to figure out, I don't know, just to figure out a way for me to draw it that I actually like. And I definitely liked how I drew, this is so random, but Hyunjin's nose. It, like, the way I shaded it, it's just, it looks really good. Or at least I think it looks really good. I'm really proud of it. All the rest are, like, minimal shading, but his looks like, I shaded his nose, like, a lot for some reason. And I like it, so maybe I should do that for the rest of them. But, oh, already on the fourth one, dang. Oh my god. Bangchan, that's the next one. I think he looked, while I was drawing him, he looked like him, but now that I'm like going back, I feel like there is definitely stuff that I could do that would capture his likeness better. Again, like going over like trying to capture different people's likenesses to make them look like themselves, trying to catch the features, because it's like, even it's hard when you're trying to do something stylized and not like completely realistic, even though the way I'm drawing is more on the realistic side than I usually do, I would say. It's like the way I draw him is, or the way, wait, what am I saying? The way I draw people, it's like, it's hard to find like the features that make them, if that makes sense. And so sometimes if you try to like grab on the wrong things, then it won't look like them, and you're like, what am I missing? But if you like change one little thing, it looks exactly like them. And I feel like while I was drawing Bangchan, it was very, I thought it looked like him, but now that I'm looking at it, like, I feel like I could have done better on that. But he still looks fine. Like, I like the way I drew his hair and like his eyebrows. I like the way I drew that. I don't know. It's like just random stuff. Especially with, oh my god, one hyperfixation that I just love drawing on people is like the full lips. Like they have like massive lip filler, I swear, because their lips would be like shaded and everything. But like, first of all, let's be so for real. K-pop industry, they all have tons of makeup on. Like all of these photos probably have some form of like lipstick on these like guys. So am I wrong for drawing this? No. But do they have like legit lip filler? Probably not. But I'm drawing it like that. So I'm just like obsessed with drawing like full lips because I feel like it's so pretty. And also like, I guess it also depends. Like if they have thinner lips and I'm trying to capture a likeness, I probably shouldn't do that. But also just like shading it a different way to make them like, I don't know how to explain it, like darker or make it more apparent that the lips are there. I've been like obsessed with doing. And you can see me like going back and retouching Lino because it's like, it kept messing with me because all the others that I was doing so far were like, I really liked, but then the Lino looks so stiff. So I was like, what's going on? Yeah. And then the next one I drew was Felix. Felix, like, Felix is like, I don't know. He looks like him, I would say, because of his long hair. But I don't know, because, like, I really don't know. Something about him is off. And maybe, like, if you can see it too, but, like, or if y'all can see it too, because, like, I don't know. It's off. And I don't know how to explain it. It's, like, I think it may be his eyes. Maybe his nose. Or his mouth. I'm just naming all the features. What am I even doing? Because, like, his hair, I feel like his hair is maybe, it looks, like, too thick, maybe, or I don't even know. Something's off about him, but it looks like him. But, like, something's off, you know? Anyways. Felix and, okay, I'm going back to the music topic. Felix and Han on Truman. That was a fire song. Oh, me dropping my camera. That was a fire song. It's so good. Like, it's so catchy too. Like, a good catchy song that's not, like, annoying, if that makes sense. I'd eat that up. Because, like, there'd be, you know, your average catchy K-pop songs, but then when you listen it, or when you listen to it like over and over again, it kind of gets on your nerves and you're like, I can't listen to this again. I hope like this song doesn't turn into that, because I'm like listening to it on repeat. It's like, it's kind of bad, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Just supporting them on getting all of their daily listens or whatever it has on Spotify. Next I did Changbin, and I feel like he's the one that looks the least like him. I feel like, I don't know, I think it's his face shape, because I go and change it later because it's so off. Like, compared to Felix, I feel like oh my god, I can't talk. Compared to Felix, I feel like Changbin's face shape, or like the way I drew him is even more off, because it's just something's wrong, and I feel like I can fix it, but I was trying to fix it, and it wasn't fixing. And I know I'm like saying all the problems I have with these sketches, but I do really like how they turned out, as to why I'm even posting a video about it, because I had a lot of fun making them. So I guess, let me get some positives on these sketches. It's so easy to do the negatives. I'm just like doing all of that. I really like Changbin's hair. I think it looked really good. I definitely improved hair-wise on all of these people. It was just face-wise that I was struggling with. But like, their hair was literally, it was like low-key good. Like, their hair didn't really pose a problem, if that makes sense, on any of them. It was just like, I would say it's mostly, the features, which would make sense when you're drawing actual people, because it's hard to get them to look like them, because I obviously seen them, so I guess if you're just on this video and you don't know what Stray Kids members look like, then they would look fine. And that's what they look like. Just believe that. And then next I was drawing Seungmin, and I feel like he didn't turn out bad. It was just the photo. I wish I chose a different photo, because the one I chose, he had like a hat on, and I tried to draw the hat at some point and it was not working, and so I just took it off because I was like, he looks better like that. And then I feel like he was missing something. So I feel like definitely, like, I think it looks like him, right? Totally. I think I'm gonna put the images up, or like the reference images I used, so yeah, on the corner or whatever. So yeah, I'm not that too mad on Seungmin. Yeah, I'm not that too mad. I think he looks good. And then last but not least, the 8th member, IN. Yay! I don't know why I sound sarcastic. Just last but not least, I think IN looked fine. Like, also, he has really prominent, I don't know if it's cheekbones, he also has really prominent dimples, I would say. So it was like, when I was drawing him, I literally just had to add, like, the like, I think it's a dimple. Wait, I don't even know. Because there's something that I always, like, he has a really prominent something. 1 second. And not me, like, literally searching up. He has, maybe it's not a dimple. It's like a line, though. I don't really know. But, like, I feel like the feature that made IN look like him was like easier to find, if that makes sense. But yeah, and yeah, that was really it. At the very end, I don't know if I recorded it, but I just put like their names next to them, because, like, I don't know, because why not? If I forget in the future who I drew, at least I have their name next to them and be like, oh yeah, that's who that was. Totally. And then I also, like, put, again, I don't know if I recorded it, because, I, like, tweak stuff a lot after recording, but I also put, like, the Stray Kids. I tried to draw, like, that font Stray Kids has, but, like, it's like a messy font, but it's it's easy and hard at the same time. I don't know how to explain that, but like it's so very like sketchy. So it's kind of like one of those things that like, oh, that would be easy to draw, and then you draw it and you're like, wait, this isn't that easy. Especially since it's like it's really thin font for like their, I'm just gonna say logo. But yeah, that was really it, because there was like space left over. And yeah, that is me just talking about drawing these Stray Kids members. And I think that's towards the end of this video. Yeah, so that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching or listening, because I really enjoyed sketching these. And if you've gotten this far, you can comment down your favorite bias. Obviously mine are Lino and Han, but I'm curious to see what y'all guys' are. And yeah, that's the end. Bye!